I have a soft spot in my heart for farmers. Even in video games, I'm like, oh, you work so hard. Let me make your life easier. Looks like stream went down again. So now the session is 37 seconds. Sorry, guys, that this is not working out the way I wanted it to. Maybe I'll turn my Wi-Fi back on and just have the Ethernet support it. As you can tell, I actually don't really know what I'm doing. That's okay, though. We are learning. Oh yeah, my bitrate was like in the red. It says it's unstable. Poor network connection detected. What if I try refreshing again? Okay, if you are watching right now, can you tell me in chat hey Darrell, is everything working again? Because it was not working for me. Stream kept like stopping and then starting. So now it says my new session is only like 2 minutes long. But Darrell, I hope you're having a good day. I tried plugging in my Ethernet cord to make things better. And and it messed everything up. So hopefully things are more stable now. You just got home from work. How was work? Did I switch it midstream? Yes, I did. Long and boring. No sales today. I'm sorry it was long and boring. I don't think I could work a sales job. I've worked, before I was a teacher, I worked where I did some sales for like banks and stuff. And I just couldn't, I just wasn't into it. Should not switch networks midstream. Would need to stop, switch, then start again. Good to know. I will not do that again. I think that stream fixed that for me automatically anyway because it like completely broke. And then turned it back on. I love my job. I never thought I'd like it as much as I do. I'm so happy to hear that. I feel like work is so much easier to go to when you enjoy your job. It is so hard to wake up in the morning or whatever time of day you have to wake up to go to work and like dread going to work because you hate your job. So we love it when people love jobs. I love my job too. My health isn't really supporting my job right now, so I'm a little bit nervous because I'm probably gonna have to do remote work for the first time. And that makes me nervous because I'm very much an extroverted person. I love like being at school with my students, but I just can't do that right now because my health is not good. So I'm a little bit nervous about applying for remote jobs. Ding dong, ding dong. I'm a clock soldier. I'm a clock soldier of Kakariko. The current time is 14:29. That means 2:29 in the afternoon, yeah? I sell cell phones. The US equivalent would be an AT&T sales rep. Okay, cool. I mean, everybody needs a cell phone, right? Hello there, son. Zelda's attendant, the Great Impa, opens this village to the common people. We have only a small population now, but someday this place will be as lively as Hyrule Castletown. Oh yes, it will. Climb up the stairs at the north end of the village to find the trail that leads up Death Mountain. But you need the king's permission to actually go up the mountain. I have a letter from Zelda. Is that good enough? Exactly. I also help with a lot of tech issues as part of it, which I love troubleshooting. That sounds nice. It's nice to like have puzzles to solve at work, I feel like sometimes. Like it's nice to not have the same exact thing to do all day, every day. That's one of the things I love about teaching, is that even though I teach the same subject and like even the same grade level throughout the day, because I'm an English teacher, I love that like every class is different and I have to teach in different ways for different students. It makes the job not boring to me. My cuckoos have run away. Please catch 6 more. Okay. I was gonna throw this one in there, but I think I need it. I think I need it to get the one back here. So if I remember right, I jump, and then I throw it. Yeah, and then I land on top. Okay. You're mine. Oh, they're both in here now. I think I can just throw them, though. If I run up the stairs, I can throw them over the bench. The social aspect makes a big difference for sure. Exactly. So this was also one of my favorite parts of the game when I was younger, like the first time I played it. I was like, yes, I want to find all of the chickens. But of course, I was terrible at games, and so getting the chicken back here, the reason I remember it so well is because it took me so long to be able to do it when I was younger. Oh gosh, I'm still really bad at grabbing things in this game. Please let me grab it. I would just love... Okay, there we go. Alright. That's okay. That is what she said. That's fair. Oh. 3 left, right? She said there were 6 more. I think there's one up here. I thought there was one up here. Maybe I already grabbed it before it ran up there. Okay. There's one right there. Is there a free range one I can grab so I don't have to grab one out of the pen to grab the other one? I think there's one hiding in a box. I'm afraid to go into any of the buildings yet in case the cuckoos run away. It's above, yeah. Okay. Haha. Okay. Oh. Oh. Why is this the hardest part of the game for me so far? I just can't grab anything. Okay. Can you hear my dog being grumpy in the background? He's a grumpy Gus today. Lotus McGee, what are you mad about? I didn't see where the other one went. I threw it down here. Oh, there it is. Okay. Once I have the budget, I'd like to set up an extra camera so Otis can be hanging out on stream too in one of the corners. Because I obviously have like a lot of real estate because of like the size of the video game frame in here. I have a lot of real estate that I can work with in terms of like extra things to put on screen. And I think my dog is adorable. If you go into a building, it resets the chickens. Okay, that's good to know. And if you talk to Anju, she will tell you how many are left. I feel like there's just one. Yeah, this one. Otis. We're going for a chill vibe today, okay? I'm talking to my dog. We're going for a chill vibe. So can you be less grumpy and maybe play with a toy? Or maybe eat your dinner. I think you're grumpy because you haven't eaten your dinner yet. Okay, I think that's it. Is Otis your cat? No, Otis is my dog. He's a black miniature schnauzer. And he is way cuter than the pictures that you can Google. My Cuckoos, please help me bring the last one back to this pen. Okay, so I am still missing one. So there are 7, not 6. Okay. I feel like the last one is behind the windmill, isn't it? And can I get back there without going through a building, or do I have to... When I was younger, I remember watching a movie called Milo and Otis. Yeah, so actually, Otis is now making biscuits, is what I call it. He's like kneading my leg, trying to get me to play with him. So he is a little bit cat-like. But I wanted to get a white schnauzer because Otis is black. And I wanted his brother to be named Milo. Because Milo and Otis was one of my favorite movies growing up. But I learned about the animal cruelty, and that makes me sad. Oh my gosh, I would love to grab this chicken. There we go. Okay. You probably can't, like, see me attempting to grab it because the grab button never shows up when I'm trying to grab it, but every time I try to grab a Cucko, it takes me, like, pressing the A button 4 times before it'll actually let me grab it. Oh gosh. That time it only took me 2 tries and I wasn't prepared. So I threw it. Okay. So you can be thrown there. And then... Source thrown that one back before going up. Well, I figured I could just grab it and throw it over the fence here. Should've. And that'll work, right? Because I threw the other one down too. Oh good, Otis found a ball and he's playing with that now. Yeah, it should work. Okay, good. How's the audio this time, Darrell? Is it better? Can you hear everything, or is it still too... Is it wacky? Okay. Give me bottle, please. Thank you for finding my Cuccos. I have allergies, so I get goosebumps when I touch them. Nope, it's great. You're clear, and the game isn't overpowering. Okay, great. Awesome. I also tried, I don't know if you were here when I said earlier, I messed with the little grilled cheese avatar in between last stream and this stream, and I tried to get the mouth to be, like, less sensitive and more, basically less choppy. And I also made it wiggle when I talk now, so hopefully that's a little bit more pleasing to the eye as well. For helping me, I will give you this. It's fine glass and should be useful. Please take good care of it. Going straight into my pocket. You got an empty bottle. After you put something in this bottle, set it to see when you want to use the item inside. Okay, now I can go inside buildings. See if they have a bigger wallet for me yet. Probably not. I probably haven't killed enough Skulltulas. Yeah, it's set to wiggle like more the louder I get. So if I get, yeah, if I laugh or if I like get louder, it'll like really move a lot. I would love it if I could figure out how to get it to just bounce instead of like, I have it on a rotate setting right now. So it can rotate off screen, but that's been tough to figure out. I'm still learning. Hello, this looks painful. We all look like this because of the spider's curse. If every spider of the curse in the entire world were destroyed, the curse would be broken. I have never completed this quest. I have only completed it up to getting, I think, the biggest wallet you can get, or the second biggest wallet you can get. Otis, there's no need to be grumpy. Otis is grumpy because I'm not playing with him, so now he's growling at me. Okay, Darrell. When you destroy a spider of the curse, a token will appear. Collect it as proof of your achievement. The number next to this icon on the quest status subscreen indicates how many spiders of the curse you have destroyed so far. Could you tell me, though? Because that would be helpful, Mr. Spider-Man. When this icon is displayed next to the name of the area on the map subscreen, there are no more spiders in that area. I did not register that, and I need to read that again because that seems really helpful to know. So I might take a second to reread that. Look for them not only out in the open, but also inside the dungeons. Of course, this is just our dream. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. Oh, be assertive with your needs, Mr. Spider-Man. It's okay to ask for things. If you break the curse on my family, we will make you very rich. I'm down for that. Oh, of course, he's not going to tell me the helpful thing about the spider icon. That'll tell me how many. Yes, Otis, go eat your food. I know, honey. Would you like it if I showed a picture of you? Is that what you want? You want to be famous? You want to be Mr. Famous Boy? You're so handsome. You are? Oh, okay. Okay. If I have time later, I'll bring up a picture of Otis so you guys can see. I don't want to stop stream again for another issue. Go get it. One way that Otis likes to play with me is he likes to snarl at me. Which, keep in mind, this is a 12-pound dog. So he likes to snarl at me. And that means that he wants to wrestle. And I can't wrestle and play this game at the same time. This used to be the Great Impa's house, but she doesn't live here any longer. It is now open to all villagers. You are free to go in. This village used to be a Sheikah village, but the Great Impa opened it to everyone. Hey, kid, do you always enter other people's houses without permission? Didn't your parents teach you any manners? Oh well. Did you see a lady behind this house? She's going through hard times. I feel that in my bones. Oh well. He's just like, oh well to everything. If that lady asks you about chickens, you should listen to her. Yeah, I already did that quest, actually. Yes, heart piece. Okay. So I can't get that heart piece yet, and I already forgot about the heart piece on Lon Ranch. So I'll have to get that another time. We're back at maximum rupees again. And I think time is frozen right now, but if I go to the graveyard, time will unfreeze? Is that right? Or do I have to play the sun song for time to unfreeze? And can I get the sun song as a kid? I have so many questions. I saw something on YouTube recently that was like a video tutorial of how to read Hylian text in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, and it's actually pretty entertaining. It obviously looks different from this text now, or at least in this game. But it's funny because like all of the Hylian signs for like the horse stables and stuff like just say stable. And they're pretty close to like the letters that they're supposed to look like. They're just like changed a little bit, so you have to look closely at them to see the letters they're supposed to represent. Little kids can't go on the heart-pounding grave digging tour described on the sign. Since I can't do that, I'm just imitating Dampe the gravekeeper all day. But with my cute face, I'm not heart-pounding at all, am I? Well, not the heart-pounding I think that you're thinking of, not the scary. But cute can also be heart-pounding. Don't cause trouble, I'll tell Dampe. Okay, I forgot you're a narc. Girl, I would be running for cover if that amount of lightning was happening. I would not just be standing there watching it. C-Link. His survival instincts aren't great yet, but he is also only 7. Alright, let's jump into the hole in the ground. Okay, yeah, it's showing that my bitrate is now a lot better. Oh shoot. Not the bats. I'm always afraid that a bat is going to be on fire and immediately destroy my shield before I get the Hylian shield. I actually think bats are really cute, especially fruit bats. I actually live in a city with a really good zoo, and they have this whole rainforest section that's like entirely inside a giant greenhouse that like makes you feel like you're in the middle of a rainforest. And there are fruit bats just flying freely around there. And growing up, it was my favorite place to go. I always called it going to the jungle at the zoo. Because they would have little pieces of fruit for the fruit bats to eat, placed like a little bit lower in the trees and higher in the trees. So like not so low that zoo goers could like reach the bats or anything, but low enough that you could see them. Oh, poor Link's cold down here. And so I grew up thinking bats were super, super cute. They just look like puppies to me, hanging upside down on trees. These guys freak me out. Are they re-deads? We always called them mummies when I was a kid. I keep referring to when I was a kid because this game came out in 1998 when I was 5 years old. So, if that's annoying, I can stop. Just let me know. These skulls in either corner here always freaked me out too. Yeah, Link, okay, I get that you're cold. This poem is dedicated to the memory of the dearly departed members of the royal family. The rising sun will eventually set. A newborn's life will fade. That makes me sad. Does that mean that a newborn will die? Or does it just mean that, like, when you're born, you will die someday? I think it means the second one. Just like the rising sun will eventually set. From sun to moon, moon to sun, give peaceful rest to the living dead. This is an interesting poem. Huh? Something is inscribed on the tombstone. It's the secret melody of the Composer Brothers. I feel like this is one of the most underrated songs in the game because not only can it change the time of day for you, it'll freeze the re-deads. And that makes me feel like the most powerful person because I don't want to fight them. You've learned the Sun Song. Just the way they jump on you from behind. Um, Restless souls wander where they don't belong. Bring them calm with the sun song. And I like that it doesn't say kill them with the sun song. It just says give them peace. Freeze them. So here... There we go. So because I was such a wimp when I was younger, I would just run through after freezing them. But my brother, who is 5 years younger than I am and is much more of a gamer than I am, would use the sun song to freeze them all, and then he would go and kill all of them to... I think they usually hold, like, giant magic bags. Hey, Jero. Nice to see you again. Thanks for coming back. I just got the sun song. And I think is... Okay, so the Gravekeeper is out now. Is his... Do you pronounce his name Dampe? That's how I always pronounced it. Or is it Dampe? Oh, I hear a spider. Who wants to make me some money? I hear it when I look this way. Yeah, you said the ones with the flowers. So the little narc out here earlier wouldn't let me pull any of the graves, so I'm gonna try now. Oh, I need a boomerang for the spider. I can't reach it, like... I can't even see it because I have my blinds open, and so they're actually reflecting really bad on my screen. I need to go shut my blinds. Okay, so I need the boomerang for the spider. But, okay, so I know this grave has a fairy fountain in it, right? But I don't even know if I can get to it. I think you need a bomb to get to the fairy fountain. And I think when you're older, there's at least a re-dead in here. No way! I swear this is only 20 rupees if you, like, buy the Hylian shield. Like, the chest then only has 20 rupees in it. Because I've always come down here and just gotten rupees. Nice. Thank you for letting me know. Cool. I'm going to equip that before a fire bat burns off. Not that there are any in here, but I'm very paranoid about fire bats burning off my shields. Okay. I don't know why I'm going back into that start screen. I feel like a kid in a Transformer costume with this shield on. Like, if I knelt down, I would just become all shield. Hello. Hey, kid, don't mess around with the graves. I'm Dampe the Gravekeeper. My face may be scary, but I'm not a bad guy. Let me give you an advertisement for my side business. Dampe the Gravekeeper's heart-pounding grave digging tour. What's gonna come out? What's gonna come out? When I start digging, we'll find out. Do you want me to dig here? 10 rupees for 1 hole. I'm gonna say no. Thanks a lot. Or do you think he meant it in a friendly way? Thanks a lot. I don't know. I feel like, if I remember correctly, you can do this and get a heart piece if you have him dig in the correct spot, but I don't remember what the correct spot is. Yes, Navi. Impa said that the spiritual stone of fire is somewhere on Death Mountain. Yes, Navi, you have told me that. Am I getting too distracted? Am I getting too ADHD for you? I'm just a completionist, and I want to get the songs that I can while I'm here. Okay, so I know I can go get some Skulltulas since it's nighttime here right now. I'm gonna leave it right there for a second, and I'm gonna go shut my blinds because it's nighttime in the game, it's actually really hard for me to see. You are correct on the heart piece. Okay, that's good to know. This is much easier to see the screen now with the blinds closed. Oh. You destroyed a gold Skulltula. You got a token proving that you destroyed it. Okay, so they told me in the Skulltula house that if I look for this symbol here, I can see how many Skulltulas I've gotten. But they also said that if the symbol is like a certain way in a certain area, then you know you've gotten all of them in that area. And I like did not register what he said when he said that. Does it glow or something if I've gotten all of them in the area? Like how does the Skulltula icon change if I've gotten, I know I haven't gotten all of them in Kakariko. You're not sure? That's okay, Darrell. I'm not sure either, so maybe we'll find out together. Okay, I hear another one. Is it in this box? I also can't really use directional sound anymore because I just got my left ear pierced again. And it's my doff. So, like, any pressure in that area makes it super, super sore. Mr. Skulltula. I guess I'll keep going for now, because I can only hear out of my right headphone. Is it this one? No. Is it box up here? According to Google, on the map there will be an icon if you get them all in that area, but I'm not sure if it's a 3DS thing or not. Oh, it's up the ladder? Oh, okay. There's also one here. This time I'm coming in swinging because I don't want to get hit again. Okay. Just barely tall enough to grab that. You destroyed a gold Skulltula. You got a token proving you destroyed it. Like I was saying last stream, I feel like the Zelda franchise is one of the reasons why I have issues with spiders now. Because I was taught from this game, you see a spider, you kill it. And my aim is still really bad with all of this. Way too low. Okay. We're getting closer. Nope. Too high, Sarah. Too high. Yay! Okay. Okay. Darrell, I wouldn't have gotten this if you hadn't told me, so thank you for telling me. Like I said, I've never completed the Skulltula quest before. I've only gotten, like, enough to get, I think, 2 wallet sizes bigger. You destroyed a gold Skulltula. You got a token proving that you destroyed it. And this is where I wish I had a paraglider so I could just jump off and not get hurt. I might be able to jump and roll from that height. Okay. The best way I see if I'm aiming right is when aiming, I look at that sling and the center bottom part of it is where it'll hit. Oh, that's good to know. I always look at like the red markers on either side and I try to like center it that way. Oh, you don't hold the seed? I gotcha. That makes sense. Okay. What am I doing? I'm grabbing a letter here. That's what I'm doing. Hello. The road is closed beyond this point. Can't you read the sign over there? Well, I could, but you're a person. Eh? Oh, I see. You're just a kid and you can't read yet. That's pretty mean. I'm 7. I can read. Death Mountain. No passage without a royal decree. The sass. Then after getting used to it, you got used to it. That makes sense. Check out my letter. Oh, this is surely Princess Zelda's handwriting. Well, let's see. Okay. This is Cheese. I forgot my name is Cheese in this game. He is under my orders to save Hyrule. Can't you tell by my name that I'm gonna save Hyrule? Wahahaha. What kind of funny game has our princess come up with now? Okay, alright. You can go now. Just be careful, Mr. Hero. Listen, someday you're gonna fear the name Cheese. I'll be the greatest warrior in the land. For now, I run into spiders and get hurt. By the way, Mr. Hero, if you're going to climb Death Mountain, you should equip a proper shield. It is an active volcano, after all. If you go back to Hyrule Castle Town Market, you should check out the bazaar. They sell the shield you need there. Tell them I sent you, and they should give you a special discount. If you think you're good to go already, don't worry about it. I just got a free one because Darrell told me about it, so thank you very much. Now, I'd like to ask a favor of you. No, I don't expect you to do it just because it's a great tip I just gave you. I'm just asking. Have you been to the Happy Mask shop that just opened in the Hyrule Castle Town Market? Everyone is talking about it. My little boy pesters me for a popular mask, but I don't have the time to go there. So, could you go and get the mask for me next time you are in the market? If you don't feel like it, that's okay, but... well, I have no choice. This is my job. Thank you for clipping that, Darrell. Sigh. Okay. Nope, I did not mean to read that sign. I want to pick up this rock. I really need to pay attention to what the A button says before I just press it in this game. Alright, Death Mountain Trail. Scary spiders. Or at least I always thought these guys were spiders, even though they're not. They only have like 4 legs, right? Six legs? It looks like 4. Okay, ouch. That hurt my forehead. Oh my god. I'm so bad. I'm gonna die. Okay, we're good. We're good. We beat the first one. We're at half health, but we'll do it. Maybe this time. I beat him at his own game and I jump. Yes! Use the stick, double damage than sword. I think that I did pretty well there with the jump attack. Okay, I get why people use the jump attack now. Oh man, he hit me like mid-jump and I flew backwards. Okay, it's not working this time. But the regular way worked, so. The Gorons are so cute in this game. They're so round. Oh, no, don't. Okay. Hello. I am one of the Gorons, the stone-eating people who live on Death Mountain. Look at that huge boulder over there. It blocks the entrance to the Dodongo's Cavern, which was once a very important place for us Gorons. But one day, many Dodongos suddenly appeared inside the cavern. It became a very dangerous place. On top of that, a Gerudo in black armor used his magic to seal the entrance with that boulder. I know that guy. He also has a really freaky shaped head. If you want to hear more Goron gossip, head up to our city. Goron City is just a little way up the trail. It won't take much longer to get there, even on foot. Good to know. Good to know. Hopefully these have some hearts in them. Would love to not die on my way to Goron City. Cool. Hello. Are you going to help me too? They say that a beautiful fairy lives on top of Death Mountain. I've met her. Not in this playthrough, but don't you want to see her? Yes, I do. She's very helpful. What do you guys think of the fairies in these games? Please don't hit me, sir. Oh my gosh. Okay. Because, like, I didn't think anything of it when I was a kid, but we actually watched my dad play this the first time through before I got to play it myself. We would watch him at night before we went to bed. And my mom was so disapproving of the way the fairies were just covered in vines, like, not real clothes. My mom's a pretty conservative person. She's a wonderful person, but she was like, I don't think a 5-year-old should be watching this. Oh, I'm so hungry. Everyone feels faint from hunger because of the food shortage in this town. We are in danger of extinction. It's all because we can't enter our quarry, the Dodongo's Cavern. We Gorons live on a diet of rocks. And the most delicious and nutritious rocks around here are found in the Dodongo's Cavern. But that seems like ancient history now. We've become such gourmets that we can't stand to eat rocks from anywhere else. Sigh. I want to eat the top sirloin rocks from the Dodongo's Cavern. I understand. Okay, I don't think I can make it across here. I mean, I know I can theoretically. My ability as a gamer. I made it, though. Hey! It's dangerous for a little kid like you to come out here. You might fall down. If I'm not mistaken, you came out here to eat the redstone. Well, too bad. It's not here. I don't think I would have eaten it, but I did want it. What? That's not why you're here? You're looking for a spiritual stone? You must mean that delicious-looking red stone that was once displayed here. See ya, Darrell. I was so hungry that I thought it would be okay to just give it one tiny little lick, so I snuck out here. But it was already gone. I think Big Brother took it away. He always said that everyone is after that red stone. Big Brother has shut himself up in his room saying, I will wait in here for the royal family's messenger. Fair enough. See if I can run across this one. Absolutely not. Oh! Well, I jumped off and landed and jumped off and landed and then jumped off and did not land on it again. So, we'll just keep going. What the heck? Who are you? When I heard the song of the royal family, I expected their messenger had arrived, but you're just a little kid. Has Darunia, the big boss of the Gorons, really lost so much status to be treated like this by his sworn brother, the king? Listen, Darunia, I'm here to cure your depression. Just wait. Now I'm really angry. Get out of my face, now. Are you asking why I'm in such a bad mood right now? Ancient creatures have infested the Dodongo's Cavern. We've had poor harvest of our special crop, bomb flowers. Starvation and hunger because of the rock shortage. But this is a Goron problem. We don't need any help from strangers. Seems a little prideful of you, Darunia. The fact that you're not wearing pants makes me uncomfortable. But I like your tattoos. Okay, listen to this sick beat. Are you ready, Darunia? I don't think you're ready. Turn that frown upside down, sir. He loves it. Oh. Oh. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. What a hot beat. I told you, Darunia. Whoa! Yeah! This is admittedly one of the best songs of the game. Yahoo! Hey, what a nice tune. Just like that, my depression is all gone. Something just came over me. I suddenly wanted to dance like crazy. I am Darunia. I'm the big boss of the Gorons. Was there something you wanted to ask me about? What? You want the spiritual stone of fire too? The spiritual stone of fire, also known as the Goron's ruby, is our race's hidden treasure. But hold on, I'm not going to give it to you that easily. If you want it so badly, why don't you go destroy the monsters inside of the Dodongo's cavern and prove you're a real man? What is it with the toxic masculinity in this game? I'm 7. Maybe I don't want to be a real man. Like, I'll prove that I'm a hero. It was 1998, so it makes sense. That way, everybody will be happy again. If you do it, I will give you anything you want, even the spiritual stone. I have something for you. I'm not really giving you this in return for anything, but take it anyway. If you wear this, even a little fellow like you can pick a bomb flower using A. Nice. You got the Goron's bracelet. Now you can pull up bomb flowers. Stand next to one and use A to pull it up. Cool beans. Looks great on my arm. Darunia, I have full money, so I will not rob you yet, but I will be back to rob you later if I need money. Okay. I don't think I can grab those yet. I think I have to grab those as an adult. Because I don't think I'm tall enough. Look at me. If Link is only like 4'11" or whatever when he's an adult, how small do you think he is right now? Oh? You don't get many visitors way up here. Where are you from? The forest? What's a forest? Zach says 2 feet. Hey, Zach. I hope you're having a good day. I can also call you Zephyru if that's better. 2 feet. 2 feet, I think, is a good number. What's a forest, eh? It's where a lot of trees and plants grow. Hey, Darrell. Hope you had a nice lurk. Now I'm even more confused. Nothing grows around here besides the bomb flowers. We don't have seeds or nuts around here either. Even Deku sticks are very scarce around here. I know a trick to conserve sticks. If you light a stick on fire, it will burn to ashes. Press A to put it away before it completely burns. Is that how I learned how to put the stick away? By the way, I hid a stick somewhere. He's so chaotic. Okay, Otis. Thank you for sharing your opinion. Am I gonna get run over? Is this the level that I need to be afraid of? No, it's 1 higher. Okay. Chicken Alfredo for dinner. I'm so jealous. I have not eaten yet. I don't think I could eat chicken Alfredo without getting sick because my stomach's been upset all day, but that sounds so good. Darrell agrees. I'm so hungry that I can't think about anything but food. Me too. Otis, could you chill? Maybe I'm trying to stream right now. You're wonderful and I love you. Could you grab a toy? Go get a toy. Spiritual stone. That red stone that was lighting up our city? Big brother Darunia took it away. Then he shut himself up in his room and won't come out. I have fish sticks in the air fryer and rice in the rice cooker. That sounds yummy. My sister is playing Borderlands right now. Is she playing it, Zach, is she playing it on a computer? Or on the Switch? I don't know what you can play Borderlands on. I've never played Borderlands. Since then, it feels like all the lights in the city have gone out. Everyone seems so depressed. I want you to bring fire from Big Brother's room back here. Okay, I have a stick, so I can do that. Darrell, you've been playing Borderlands 3 with your girlfriend and it's been fun. I'm glad it's been fun. I didn't realize it was a multiplayer game. Courtney's playing on the Switch. They just had a sale in the e-store. Awesome. Is it the first Borderlands that she's playing? Okay, he said he wanted me to bring fire there. I think I actually... Okay, yeah, the fire is here. Are all of these torches gonna go out, or will they stay... Will they stay put? Will they stay lit, I guess is what I'm asking. And I always run the wrong... Oh no! I didn't even make it to the first one! They go out if on a black lamp. Okay. Yeah, she's playing the first one. Got it. So Darrell, Zach is my brother-in-law. That's currently watching me play. He's being a very supportive brother-in-law. So he's talking about my actual sister playing Borderlands. I've never been able to actually light them all. Don't even know if it's possible. Well, we're gonna try today. I've already... Look at that. Nope. What did I do? Oh yeah, and if you throw a bomb in there, doesn't... Oh, I like that Link's just spinning. If you throw a bomb in there and it lands on like the right face, I think you get a heart piece. Light up the bomb flowers. What if I die? I only have 4 hearts. Can I even do that? Is that a thing? Oh, it is a thing? I'm learning so much, Darrell, from you watching me play this. Surely I can buy the tunic, yeah? Welcome. I knew it would be too expensive for me as a kid. It's so disappointing. It would be cool to be Red Link as a kid. I had to have a bomb bag for this, so I can't buy those. So Zach, last time Darrell taught me that if I shoot my slingshot at one of the windows in Zelda's castle, a guard will throw a bomb at me. And I had never experienced that before, even though I've played this game so many times. Okay, that guy wants fire, so I'm gonna bring it to him. No! Okay. We'll get it this time. We'll be faster this time. I'm gonna lose all my sticks. I just feel like the camera is not helpful. Okay, but I need the other one. Run, run, run! Now what? Put it away! Sir? What will you give me? How was Big Brother? I see. By the way, do you know the music coming from deep inside of this tunnel? We all like this music. Oh, so I could probably light these bombs on fire and go to the woods, huh? And I gotta run. Okay, I didn't think you could actually get to the Lost Woods here as a kid. That's so cool. Okay, I'm going back because I don't need to be here, but... Alright. So I think we've done what we can in here. And now I have to... Now I have to go to the Dodongo's cavern. I know I can theoretically stop this guy with a bomb flower. It's just so much easier when you have bombs. And I don't even remember what he gives you for stopping him. Let's just see if that stops him. Huh? Huh? Come on! Come on! Oh! Oh, it worked! This camera angle is not a great one. Why did you stop me? Thank you, Darrell. I feel like a real gamer. Why did you stop me? Don't stop me here. You can't stop my wild rolling. This wild rolling is the only way to relieve my stress. Now stand in awe of my wild, wild rolling. You're not gonna give me anything? Oh no. That seemed like a bit of a dramatic reaction to me stopping you, sir, but... Barrett decided to roll today. Gross. Did you guys have to bathe him? I know he's such a bigger dog than my dog. Yeah, he got a bath when he got home. See, I feel like my dog Otis, oh shoot, that was not, was that okay enough? Okay, it was. I hope that Goron's okay. It looked like a rock landed on him. They eat rocks, so surely he's fine. I feel like Otis just shakes and looks so sad when I try to give him a bath. I feel so bad for him. I'm standing here to shade the bomb flowers from the sun. Do you have a question for me? I don't have a question for you. Okay. It's just a really, really unfortunate angle to ask a question from. I'm pretty sure if I jump from here, I scream and get hurt, but I'm going to. No, I rolled. If you throw the bomb, then do a backflip, you can actually get the heart piece? I didn't know that. I'll have to do that when I get back up there. I don't think I want to run back up there right now. Dungeon number 2. Good luck. Thank you. The most upsetting thing about this dungeon to me is actually these guys, the Beamos, because Navi would like to interrupt me. We interrupt this program to bring you a very important message. It looks like there are many lava pits around here, so watch your step. Navi, I have eyes. But I appreciate your help. Okay. This dude. Because, like, he has a nose and a mouth, and I never realized that that was a nose and a mouth before, and it's just very upsetting to me. He reminds me of that guy, I don't remember what the cartoon was, but there was, like, a little monster that had a body like that, and then he held up his eyeballs with his hands. Oh, I was pressing the right trigger instead of, the right bumper for your shield. I wonder if I can change that in my settings. No worries, Darrell. Oh shoot. Oh no. Okay. Just the fact that Link can step on lava and not immediately die is very impressive to me. Be like that. Not very much. But that's good news for me. And now I need to bomb that, huh? Okay. Hey, Ailinghin! Would you like me to scream your message out to everybody? Ayo! Hello! Thanks for popping in, I appreciate it. It works. Okay, good. You love this game? I love this game too. It's a comfort game for me. Those guys explode, right? Even though it has like a bunch of deadly monsters and things that explode when you kill them. It's a comfort game for me. Much cozy, yeah. That's definitely, I feel like, my favorite kind of games are cozy games. You just got Sun Haven, so you've been really enjoying it. Is that a game similar to this, or is it really different? I'm gonna die. I need to take a second to get some hearts. You just popped in for a hello. So you're going to be lurking soon. Okay, well, thanks for popping in for a hello. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good time playing your game. If I kill that by the explosive wall, it'll blow up. Okay, well, you know, I'll be risking it because isn't there just like a guy in there who wants to sell me seeds though? You actually don't remember? Oh, I gotta grab one of these guys. So one of them is gonna kill me and one of them will let me pull it. Or maybe neither of them was going to kill me and I just have trust issues. See ya, Alinghan. Enjoy your lurk. Hope you have fun playing your game. Or whatever else you're doing on your lurk. Glad I got the beeping to go away. The beeping when your health is low in this game really stresses me out. Ouch. Ha! Okay, is your friend coming to get me now? Your turn? Get him. Thanks, Zach. I'll get him by ducking. Is that a little piece of cheese? That's cute. Okay, I want to get these hearts, but I don't want to fall in the lava. I think I came dangerously close to falling in the lava there. I don't have the map yet. Am I not? I feel like I'm supposed to have the map by now. Maybe that's what was in that room? Oh, you got Alien over here, Jarrell. Thanks, Jarrell. I appreciate it. Okay, these guys scare me. Where is... There. I do like that the bomb flowers in this game are, like, less bouncy. You. This is the guy I was imagining in the other room. I bet the other room has the map in it. Do I need the map? Do we want me to get the map? I kind of know how to get through here. Hello. Nope. 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 Okay, I got hit. Oh my goodness! Trunks, thank you so much for reading! This makes me realize that none of my alerts are working! I actually have a raid alert that's not currently working. I wonder if I have to stop streaming and start streaming because I messed up my network connection earlier with Twitch. I do have like a really fun cheese raid or a cheese rain thing that happens when a raid happens usually. But none of my alerts are working. Okay, yeah, most likely I have to reconnect with. I'm not gonna do that right now because I feel like that would be really, really annoying for everybody to like have to rejoin. But we are playing Ocarina of Time here. For those of you who are new, I have played Ocarina of Time several times before. That does not mean that I'm good at it. It just means that I enjoy it. All good. We all go through those times to find out what works or not. Yeah, thank you, Chunks. I was gonna say, I noticed that my brother-in-law followed me earlier and my follower alert didn't go off either. So alerts are down for now. I am about to take a break though to make some dinner. So maybe I can fiddle with it then. I hope you had a good stream, Trunks. Please don't feel obligated to stay if you have things that you need to go do. You love how they just explode. Honestly, I feel like it's a power move, right? Like, if they're going down, they're taking you with them. You know, sometimes it just doesn't work. Stream Elements goes down sometimes. I actually haven't been using Stream Elements. I've been using OBS alone, just with like my Twitch window open. I have Stream Elements. I just haven't figured out yet how they all work together. So does OBS itself have a follower thing? You didn't know. So I've been doing all of my alerts I've been making on like the Twitch site itself because I didn't know that there was another way I could do it. I'm sure Stream Elements is probably better. I just haven't learned how to do it yet. So what I've been doing is I've been making alerts like on Twitch in creator mode, and then I've been linking web sources to OBS for all of my Twitch alerts. And I've just skipped using Stream Elements altogether. That's my dog Otis, if you can hear him. He's very grumpy. Okay, Otis. Oops, oops. Yeah, Otis is my dog. He's a miniature schnauzer. He weighs a whopping 12 pounds. And he thinks he's the biggest dog on the planet. Do I happen to have a cat? I do not. I lived with cats before, and I like cats. But if I had a cat, yes, I would name it Milo. Okay, I'm scrolling back through the messages. On Stream Elements, you do all your alerts in one web source. It's fairly easy if you got someone to guide you, but you're smart too, so I'm sure you'd be able to figure it out. Less clutter in OBS. Gotcha. Yeah, I love Milo and Otis. It was one of my favorite movies as a kid. I don't love learning that there was like a lot of animal cruelty that happened while they were filming that show. That makes me like it less, but it was one of my comfort movies to watch as a kid. Sort of like Homeward Bound. You didn't know about the animal cruelty? Yeah, I think like a lot of cats that they used to film actually died while they were filming, but I'm not 100% certain on that. Homeward Bound was good too. Yeah. Cool, we have the fun beeping again. That's exciting. Okay. You remember a movie called Shiloh and you think there were a few of them about a beagle? Yeah, fun fact, my sister loved the Shiloh book series. It is about a beagle. And so we actually went to go see that movie in theaters. Oh, shoot. Well, we'll try again here in a second. Hold on, Link. We'll get hearts soon. Okay, they all grew back. Maybe I should set it down this time. Right there, and run. But yeah, I think Shiloh is about a beagle that actually like had a pretty bad owner. And then this kid finds it and adopts it, maybe? I think that's it, but I'm not 100% certain. What's in here? Should I go through this door? Am I gonna have to do that again? Oh no. Oh no. I might die for the first time on stream. You know the movie, but you never watched that one. Yeah. Okay. Okay. What if I just throw a bomb and run? I could drink my Lon milk and get the beeping to go away. Can I only kill these guys with bombs? I think I can only kill them with bombs. Hello. Eat bomb. No, come this way, come this way, come this way. Okay, well, I'm gonna take what's in the chest and then I'm gonna run. Can I do that? Pretty sure you can slice their backs. Oh, he works for the owner to pay for him, and the owner abused the kid and the dog. That sounds like a really traumatic story to watch. Oh no, now that we have the compass, I feel like we have to have the map. Oh no, I died! Now what happens? I don't think I've ever died this early in the game. Yeah, I want to continue playing. Do I just start at the beginning of the dungeon? Yeah, okay. I was thinking I might have to start at Link's house, and I was a little bit concerned about that. Link, who I named Cheese. Maybe we can go get the map really fast. Maybe this was a good thing. So now we can go get the map. Can I make this? Yes, I can. Just gonna run past. Please don't mind me. The cheese house. That is correct. Yeah. I keep forgetting that I named myself Cheese in this game. So can you die close to here? Maybe. Yes. Everybody come over here. And now I will run. Okay, good. I think the map is in there. Okay. I would really love to not die again, but if it happens, it happens. Oh, it's just a skull. I thought the map was in here. It's just a Skulltula. Still important, if I'm gonna get all of them. Can I really not get this? Maybe if I jump attack it. Yay! Okay. House of Cheese. In the walls that can blow up in that first room. Oh yeah, it showed a chest on the compass. So, okay. It was pretty cheesy of me. Very good. Very good, Trunks. I feel like I want to have a sound alert for puns. With like a button that I can push. Haven't gotten that far yet. Yes, it was very Gouda of you. Thank you for correcting me. That's exactly what I meant. It'll not stop going off with you guys. Puns are great. I used to hate puns when I was younger because I got a degree in English and every writer thought that they were the smartest person on earth when they used a pun, but I appreciate them now. You are the worst and the best. That 10-minute wait to type in chat was the longest 10 minutes of your life. It feels like, oh no, I'm so sorry. I can go in and change that. I don't know how to right now. But I can fix that maybe when I go on a BRB. It's okay. Oh no. Here's the other thing. Okay. I have not figured out how to get my chat to show up in OBS. So I'm looking at one screen playing the game, right, which is on my right, and then I have to look left to see my chat on Twitch, and so I will frequently run off of the edge of things while looking at chat because I'm not looking at my game anymore. Oh no, not these guys. Can I just run past them because I already opened the door? I just want to get back to that room so I can get the map. There's a few apps to do that. Is Stream Elements one of them? Okay, we got back to the room. And now we're gonna jump across. We're not gonna get hit by the BMOs and fall into the lava, because that would be so sad. He thought he had me, but he didn't. Okay, here's the map. Please. If this isn't the map, I'm not gonna know what to do. Stream Elements for one, and Ghost Chat. I haven't heard of Ghost Chat. I talked about this last time I streamed. I think it's so interesting that the icon of the map in this game, like the little icon, has so many colors on it that you don't ever actually see on the map. Like, you see blue and you see green and red and yellow, but like the pink color? I don't think I've ever seen pink on an Ocarina of Time map. Okay, so if I remember correctly, we were in here when we died. And I had gone through to that room with the Skulltula, and that's where I died, so I still need to go up here. And the stairs are already dropped, so I don't need that. I'm sorry that you guys can hear my dog barking. I really need to get him, like, probably a treat-filled toy or something when I start to stream so that he doesn't feel the need to yell at everybody. He's a grumpy Gus. And when he hears people outside, since I live in an apartment complex and I live on the ground floor, he gets pretty grumpy. He's like, y'all are not supposed to be here. This is my house. He doesn't understand apartment living. Puppies are the bestest. Yeah, I love my dog so much. His birthday is actually on the 22nd this month, so it's coming up. He's gonna be 4 years old. And I always get him like a little treat from like a local dog bakery here. He never likes it because he's very picky. This year I might just cook him a strip of bacon or something. He really likes bacon. But he has a really sensitive tummy, so I have to be careful with him. Schnauzers are actually, excuse me, they're pretty prone to pancreatitis, which they can get from eating too much fat. So in hindsight, bacon seems like a bad call. Hmm. Oh, okay. I was thinking that we had gotten to the side where we were supposed to drop the bombs. And I was like, I don't have the bomb bag yet. What did I miss? But that's on the other side of this room, which we will get to by going through here. Okay. If I remember right, this room is full of danger Roombas. Yuta bomb. Maybe someday. This is a danger Roomba. You never know what will be around the corner in these narrow paths. I know. They are danger Roombas, Jarrell. They look like danger Roombas. Am I wrong? They move like a Roomba. They're Roomba shaped. Is there one around this corner too? Okay. So I can pull this. Can I fit in there? Okay, cool. It's just a heart? That wasn't worth it. I want to climb. Thank you. Wait, it's showing a chest right next to me. Maybe that's the one. I think I have to jump across here. Okay. Yes. I think it's up there. Is this the way I'm supposed to get over there? It feels like maybe it's not. But I think I can do it. Jump. I made it. Okay. Oh no! The Roomba got me. Okay. You always had a hard time throwing the bomb across when you were a kid. I have a hard time throwing the bomb across now, and I'm 30, so... I don't think that's something to be ashamed of. Okay. I think the trick is to wait. And throw it now. No! Oh, did it work though? Oh no, my battery's low. Okay, well, I can take a BRB soon and switch out my... It didn't even work! Okay. So many things are happening all at once. So don't wait as long this time and maybe throw it instead of jumping with it. Nice. Okay. I really wanted to say Kobe in that moment, but then I thought I might hate myself, so I didn't. First try. Look at that, Jarrell. I just have to not overthink it, I think. Which is really difficult for me. I overthink everything. Just run past these guys, because I'm not here to fight. I mean, I kind of am. It's a dungeon, but... Alright. Oh, I've noticed I've gotten some new followers. I am so sorry that my alerts are not working. But thank you so much if you have followed me. I really appreciate it. This is my second time streaming, so things are a little rough, but they will get better, hopefully. I am enjoying streaming so far, so would like to continue. And I will learn as I go. Now I'm looking at chat instead of it. Oh, okay, good. Oh, sir. You look like the witch the house landed on. I'm fine, I'm doing great. Thank you. Much more entertaining than you are. I doubt that, Darrell. I will say, though, as an English teacher, I am very used to having to talk to a tough crowd, so I think that might help me a little bit in terms of, like, just being able to continue vamping on my own if nobody's talking. The Witch of the East, yes. So fun fact, I'm from Kansas, and we do have a Wizard of Oz museum in one of the towns in Kansas. And this is maybe dangerous for me to do because I see that room below me that I can fall down to. Ding dong, the witch is dead. I'm not actually a great Wizard of Oz fan because I don't know all the lyrics. Not even to follow the yellow brick road. Those are the only lyrics I know from that song, are literally the title. Maybe it's just called Yellow Brick Road. I'm going to the wrong door. I am very glad that there's a compass in this game because all the doors look the same to me. Like, you remember the lyrics. I'm not saying it has to be a competition. I'm just saying I feel like as a Kansan, I'm expected to, like, know these things. You know? I feel like it's the equivalent of, like, not knowing the national anthem or something. Oh my gosh. I overthought it. Nah. I just feel like Kansas has so few, like, claims to fame that we have to take what we can get. You know? Other than being in the dead center of the United States. And Kansas used to be just the bottom of an ocean. Which is why it's so flat, with, like, rolling hills. Other than tornadoes. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I get a little nervous during this time of year every year because it's tornado season for us. And I don't have a basement in my apartment complex. And I live on the ground floor, which I guess is good. But also that means if the building collapses, I mean, I guess at least it'll be fast. That's how I have to look at it. Yeah, Lindsay. Jeez. It's not that bad. We actually had a pretty severe tornado last year that, or maybe it was 2 years ago now. It really actually devastated the town that I grew up in. Like, lots of people lost their homes. But I don't live in that town anymore. I actually live a couple miles away, but I was able to watch the tornado. I remember I was actually out on a date with somebody that I am not dating right now. But I was out on a second date, and we literally watched the tornado from the restaurant window because that's what you do when you live in Kansas. Oh no. Oh no. That's the wrong button. There we go. Yeah, it was pretty crazy, Lindsay. The worst things we have to worry about here is storm surges from the water rising. When you were 6, you were in Florida and there was a tornado, all you can really remember was going to some mall for safety. Yeah, tornadoes happen here every year. But before last year or 2 years ago, when all of the terrible tornado stuff happened, there hadn't been a really bad tornado in my town since 1992. So, like, I do live in Tornado Alley, that part of the United States. I live in a very common tornado place, but luckily I've never had anything too terrible happen in terms of tornadoes. I can't remember what I'm supposed to do in this room, but that bat is making me worried. Okay, so bad guy is that way. Is it making me batty? Yeah, a little bit it is, yeah. I hear the flapping of the bat wings and I'm not gonna lie, my anxiety or my blood pressure goes up just a little bit. You think I can hit him? That actually wasn't embarrassingly far off, so I'm okay with that. If I just let go sooner, I'm gonna waste all my seeds doing this. Yeah, the PTSD. The Zelda PTSD from the bats. Aiming with Joy-Cons is hard. Yeah, I always tell people, like, I love the game Overcooked. I don't know if you've played it. It's a multiplayer game, kind of like Diner Dash. And you can play it on the PS4, but you can also play it on the Nintendo Switch. And I much prefer the PS4 because when you play it on the Nintendo Switch, it just feels like you're running around on ice. Like the Joy-Cons just aren't sensitive enough. Yeah, Overcooked 2 is a lot of fun. I have all you can eat, so I have the first game, the second game, and all the extra stuff that comes with it. I'm a big Overcooked person. Pretty rude of that bat to do that to me. Am I missing something in this room, or am I... There's that wall there. That's not the... Okay, I'm gonna re-equip my bombs to my X button so that I don't have to use the joystick for it. And I think I'm gonna have my ocarina over here so I don't waste my sticks. Probably should have gotten a fairy. Didn't do that. That's a lot easier to grab my bombs now. Oh shoot. Was not paying attention. Bro. Okay. If this is another guy that's gonna try to sell me nuts, I'm gonna be a little bit upset. Well, at least it's just one guy, I suppose. Oh. It's another Skulltula. Isn't there, like, another... Oh, shoot. Isn't there another Skulltula in this dungeon that, like... Come over here, sir. Did it get ya? No, it got me. Great. This is chaos. Can I run out of this room? Can I just get the... Oh my gosh! Hang on. I'm gonna drink some milk because I don't want to do this again. There's a fairy at the other door where you were headed at in a pot. Okay, well, I think it's a little bit too late for me to get that now, but I will get it on my way out. It is a cosmic joke that I love milk as much as I do, and I am lactose intolerant. You destroyed a gold Skulltula. You got a token proving you destroyed it. And I feel like part of the reason my username is I am the grilled cheese is because I am just that defiant of the fact that I'm lactose intolerant. But the cheese, I know. I know. Cheese is so good. So when I order pizza, actually, I have to order pizza with light cheese. Because if I eat a regular pizza with like regular cheese, I'm not kidding. It's like, it's not just a digestive problem. I get like stomach cramps from pizza cheese. So, but ice cream is nicer to me. It doesn't cause the cramping. Oh, this is what you were talking about. Okay. Not the wall. Oh, okay. I was able to catch it anyway. Darrell, you know the struggles. You just suffer and accept that it's your fault. Same. Okay. I'm getting hungry talking about all of this. I haven't eaten yet today because I had a really upset stomach. Because I'm technically sick. And I would love to eat something. You had nachos last night, and man, oh man, you didn't sleep. Oh no. Yeah, the cheese from nachos can be rough. You didn't have a Gouda time? Is that what you're saying? That seems like something Trunks would say. Or was it you, Darrell, who made the Gouda joke? I can't remember. There are some pretty decent vegan cheeses out there. I'm gonna get hit by this bat. There are some pretty decent vegan cheeses out there, you hear. Your roommate has the same issues and he buys some vegan ones. I'll have to try that. So here's the other thing. It was Trunks who said Gouda. Okay. The other thing is that carbs give me insane heartburn. And I found that some like vegan replacements for dairy actually give me ridiculous heartburn. Because some plants are pretty high in carbs. So I have to be careful with that too, unfortunately. But if I can find one that doesn't give me heartburn and doesn't kill my tummy, that would be excellent. But the bread for the grilled cheese, I know. I am a walking antithesis. I don't think I have like a celiac issue because like I don't get the stomach cramping like I do with cheese. Cheddar, Colby, Swiss, mozzarella, and Monterey Jack are virtually lactose free. Lactose free. Maybe that's why white cheddar is my favorite. Because I can just snack on white cheddar all the time. Okay, I'm gonna put a bomb down and then grab what's in this chest because I have a feeling it's bombs. I was right. Yay! Can I eat goat cheese? I can, and I do like goat cheese. You usually have Monterey Jack and jalapenos mixed into it, or Cracker Barrel has habanero one that's so good. Is Cracker Barrel pretty popular in Canada like it is in the US? Because like I didn't grow up thinking Cracker Barrel was a big deal, but it seems like everybody I know likes Cracker Barrel. It just seems like subpar breakfast food to me. Not to be insulting. Everybody can have their own taste and that's great. Hello, sir. Not that. Okay. I waited too long. I waited too long and now I have to run. Okay. Oh. I wasn't expecting that. Can I? Yep. Okay. Yes. Cracker Barrel. We have, like, Cracker Barrel cheese at my store, too. Like the grocery store. You don't think you have an actual Cracker Barrel story? I mean, that makes sense. Forgot I have to slash him too. Not this. Dodge God. Okay. But yeah, if I go to the grocery store, I can find like Cracker Barrel cheese sticks to snack on, and they are so good. Can you try to... Yeah, there we go. Nope, nope. Oh, shoot. Okay, well that wasn't that bad. I was imagining a lot more damage from that, actually. He's a little bit lazy for not rolling all the way back around to me, honestly. I feel like he could try harder. What's his name? King Dodongo? Maybe he's tired from all of his kingship duties that he has to go through during the day. Although I don't know what his oh, now he's gonna roll all the way over to me while I'm trying to meet him. I mean, it's nice that he takes feedback well, you know? Didn't even need the fairy. Yay, thank you, Darrell. This scene always made me sad. The fact that they leave his head out of the lava and the lava hardens, it just makes me feel really guilty. Is there anything else I need to do in here? I don't think there is. I think I'm just gonna go. It's me, Darunia! Well done! What an entrance. Thanks to you, we can once again eat the delicious rocks from the Dodongo's cavern until our stomachs burst. Sounds a little painful, but I would do that too if I was starving. What a wild adventure! It will make an incredible story. I can't believe that the Dodongos suddenly appeared in such great numbers. And that big rock blocking the cave. All this trouble must have been caused by that Gerudo thief, Ganondorf. He said, "Give me the spiritual stone. Only then will I open the cave for you." You, on the other hand, risked your life for us. Kid, I like you. How's about you and I become sworn brothers? No, there's no big ceremony involved. Just take this as a token of our friendship. I like Darunia. Imagine if he was like other Dodongos and blew up instead. That would blow the cave completely. That would actually make a really good, like, escape, whatever you want to call it, like, escape scenario, though. From the dungeon, I feel like. Like they do at the end of the game with Ganon. Although that whole thing stresses me out too, I'm not gonna lie. You obtained the Goron's Ruby. This is a spiritual stone of fire passed down by the Gorons. You don't know what he means by sworn brothers, but you've collected 2 spiritual stones. You have 1 more to find. That's okay, Trunks. Have fun on your phone call. Brother, you'll keep brushing up on your skills as you travel, won't you? You should go see the Great Fairy on top of Death Mountain. She will power you up. Hey everybody, let's see off our brother. You did great! How about a big Goron hug, brother? When I was younger, I didn't understand why Link ran, but now I understand that if they hugged him, they'd probably crush him. Okay, this is a really great time for me to take a BRB, guys. I have not eaten yet, and I'm gonna make myself a little something. So, I'm gonna take a little, probably few-minute break. I have access to 2 Great Fairies now. That is true, right? One of them is on top of Death Mountain. I'm planning on doing that. And then the other one is back at Zelda's castle, right? And I can get Din's Fire there. So that's what I'd like to do next. But for right now, I'm going to do a little BRB. And then when I get back, we're probably going to do those 2. And then I don't know what I'll do to finish off stream. Enjoy your food. You're going to go, I'm assuming, do things. Have a good night. Yeah, thank you. You too, Darrell. Have a good evening. So, I'll be back to do a couple more things, and then we'll probably end the stream, because I have work tomorrow morning, so gotta go do that. So we'll do a quick BRB, and then I will be back. I am back. Okay. Let's turn off this comfy jazz. And get back into it. So the comfy jazz seemed a little loud to me when I turned on my monitor for it. If it was too loud compared to the rest of stream, please let me know, and I can fix that for future streams. Darunia said that a fairy lives on top of Death Mountain, didn't he? Yep, that is where we are headed. You didn't mind it? Okay, good. I love the comfy jazz extension. It just seems really cozy to me. Let's try again. Too late. Too late that time. Okay. Too early that time. Oh, I forgot this nunchuck is low battery. We're probably gonna have to... Wow, if I could maybe think about what I'm doing for a second, that would be good. So close, and yet so far. Finally. Okay, going back to what I was saying, we're probably gonna have to call it after I do either this Great Fairy or the next Great Fairy, because I have some stuff to do before work tomorrow. And I can't stay up super late. This cow's just gonna give me milk, right? And I don't think... I always press B to close out of this menu, and then it saves. Yeah, I don't think there's a chest in here, and I don't need milk right now, so I'm just gonna keep going. I just started following this tattoo artist on Instagram who does like a lot of video game type tattoos. And they also have been doing really cute cow tattoos recently. Like cows based on different fruits and stuff. And they are super, super cute. I've thought about getting one because I love cows, but I don't know if I would love the fact that I have a cow tattoo on myself like 20 years from now. The artist that I follow on Instagram, Lindsay, is Viridian City Tattoo, like the city in Pokemon. They do a lot of nerdy tattoos. They're based in Kansas City. And the cow tattoos I think are just so cute. I think they've also done a couple of really cool Zelda tattoos. And I had an idea for a tattoo at one point that I wanted to get that was like a Triforce but made out of flowers, because I'm very into like plants and stuff, which is why my BRB screen is like a room with plants in it. I feel like a Triforce made out of flowers would be cute. That sounds pretty. Thank you. I think it would be pretty, but I think if it's made out of flowers, it might have to be bigger. And just because of the field that I work in, because I work in education, I'm a teacher, my current school is like okay with a lot of tattoos, but it might be hard for me to have a visible tattoo that's pretty large. If I was ever trying to get a job at another school. I'm not going to talk to the owl yet, because I will want to ride back down to Kakariko, but not until I talk to this lady. I'm getting better at playing my ocarina without, like, pausing to hear every note in the feedback on my headphones. I always, like, wait to hear the note before I move on to the next one, because I don't want to play the song wrong. Welcome, Cheese! I am the Great Fairy of Power. I'm going to grant you a sword technique. Receive it now. I think the best version of the sword technique, the spin attack, is definitely in Wind Waker because you just go everywhere with it and you get super dizzy afterward. You mastered the secret sword technique of the spin attack. Hold B to charge your weapon. Release it to unleash a wave of energy with your spin. If you want to release energy without charging your weapon, just rotate the Joy-Con, not the Joy-Con, the joystick once and press B for a very effective quick spin. I'm not great at that. When you charge power for a spin attack, magic power will be consumed. Pay attention to your green magic meter. Hey boy, you're a messenger of the royal family, aren't you? Next time you're in their neighborhood, you should drop in on a friend of mine who lives by Hyrule Castle. She'll surely grant you another new power. When battle has made you weary, please come back to see me. Awesome. Alright, sir. Take me. Hoot hoot! Well, it looks like you've grown up a little from the Great Fairy's power. But you still don't really look like the hero who will save Hyrule. At least not yet. Okay. If you are going back down the mountain, I can lend you a wing. Come here and grab my talons, and hold on tight. The way I would be terrified about all of this if I was Link. I'm not a big roller coaster person, and this reminds me of a roller coaster. Okay. So we're back in Kakariko, and I think this is how I get this heart piece, but I have to be really careful with how I drop down here. Or I'll fall off. And I made it. Yes. Awesome. Oh, sorry, Anju. Didn't mean to jump in your face. Can I get the Song of Storms right now? I feel like I can't. I feel like I have to see him as an adult. And then he says the kid wrecked his life. And then you go back as a kid. But we'll see. Go around and around. And around. What fun! I'm so happy. I'm a music man who loves to go around and around. Go around and around. I'm trying to come up with a musical theme inspired by this windmill, going around and around and around. I mean, I know it, but I don't think I can play it. Okay, yeah. I don't think I can learn it right now. If you just got here, or you got here like an hour ago, I'm sorry I keep clearing my throat. I'm a little bit sick right now. You must go watch a friend play Overcooked. It was nice to meet you. Hope you get feeling better soon, maybe? Thank you so much. It was nice to meet you too, Lindsay. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I hope you have fun watching your friend play Overcooked. We're about done here, so have a good night. Yes, can't type tonight. Hope you feel better soon. Thank you. Okay. Good night. So if I remember correctly, it's just this stone right here that I need to bomb. Right? What does this say? Dead end. Very helpful. I think this is the right place. Poses that they do, like each one has a different pose. It's so funny to me. Welcome, Cheese. I am the Great Fairy of Magic. I will give you a magic spell. Please take it. I think this one is Din's Fire. Yeah. It's one of my favorite ones. It is my favorite one. There are only 3. This one is my favorite, but I think that Furor's, or is it Furori? I don't know how you pronounce it. But the wind one is also very helpful. I didn't ever really use Nehru's Lev. I just always get it because I feel like I have to. So you got Din's Fire. Its fireball engulfs everything. It's attack magic you can use with the C stick. You can use Din's Fire not only to attack, but also to burn things. When battle has made you weary, please come back to see me. It's not nice that she didn't leave me a hint on where to find the others like the last one did. So, okay, everybody, that's probably going to be it for me for today. I need to go get some stuff done before I go to bed for work tomorrow because I work super early. So thank you so much for coming to stream. If you joined at any point, I really appreciate it. I will be back on Friday with another Ocarina of Time stream. It'll be 6 p.m. Central Standard Time again. So if you would like to come join again, Otis is very excited to get to go outside now. So if you would like to come join again, that is when I will be streaming next. And I hope you all have a great night. See you later. Otis. Otis is saying goodbye too. Anyway, have a good one.